With MrBeast sitting at the very top of YouTube, it was only a matter of time before other creators tried to recreate his formula. But not everyone who followed that path found success. In fact, some of the most infamous imitators saw their careers collapse in shocking ways, from permanent bans to legal trouble and even murder. We're about to discover these MrBeast copycats and where they are today, starting with perhaps the most infamous copycat of them all. If you were anywhere near YouTube between 2018 and 2020, you couldn't escape Morgan Hudson, a UK-based creator who didn't just take inspiration from MrBeast. He practically photocopied the man's entire content strategy and cranked the volume to 11. But Morgan thought he could improve things by adding constant screaming, over-the-top reactions, and manufactured drama that made reality TV look subtle. And for a while, it worked. By 2019, Morgs was pulling over 100 million views per month with 12 million subscribers. Young kids couldn't get enough of the chaos, but the YouTube community despised him, and even MrBeast himself called him out on Twitter.
When you get inspired, because it's clearly you're getting inspired by me, just switch it up a little bit more. Like, yeah, obviously I got inspired by other people. I wasn't the first to donate to Twitch streamers. Everyone gets inspiration. Just you put your own little twist on it, you know? But if you get inspired by me, just switch it up a little bit more.
The real problem was that his audience was growing up. The 8-year-olds who loved the screaming in 2019 were suddenly finding it cringe by 2021. Then came the breaking point. In April 2021, Morgs uploaded The Real Morgs, a documentary where he admitted the persona was fake and that he'd been miserable for years, trapped in a cycle of manufactured content that was destroying him. Fast forward to 2026 and the collapse is complete. In March 2025, Morgan announced 2025 would be his final year of regular YouTube content. His subscriber count sits frozen at 12.6 million, but his daily views are pathetic compared to his peak. He's now posting low-effort shorts on TikTok, desperately clinging to relevance. The creator who built everything on copying someone else had to kill his own brand to find peace. Today, Don't Be Morgs is the response when anyone asks about shortcuts to YouTube success. Now, if you thought Morgs' downfall was satisfying, this next story is different. This isn't about declining views or public embarrassment. This is about how chasing MrBeast-style content led to something that can never be undone. This is the story of The Borderline, and I need to warn you, this one gets dark. The Borderline was an Italian YouTube collective of 5 creators who built their entire brand around copying MrBeast's high-production endurance challenges. We're talking 24 hours in a Tesla, last to leave competitions, expensive stunts, the whole MrBeast playbook. Their channel was growing fast, racking up millions of views by mimicking that same high-stakes energy that made Jimmy famous. But there was one critical difference. They prioritized clout over safety. And on June 14th, 2023, that recklessness led to the unthinkable. While filming a challenge called 50 Hours in a Lamborghini, where they had to live and drive inside a rented luxury SUV for over 2 days, the driver Matteo Di Pietro was speeding through Rome at over 124 kilometers per hour in a 50 kilometer per hour zone. He collided head-on with a small smart car carrying a 29-year-old mother and her 2 young children. 5-year-old Manuel Proietti died from his injuries. His mother and younger sister were left physically scarred and mentally traumatized forever. The downfall was immediate and absolute. 5 days after the crash, The Borderline posted their final video stating it was morally impossible to continue. They disbanded completely, deleting or privatizing everything they'd built. YouTube permanently demonetized the channel, cutting off all revenue. And in January 2024, Di Pietro was sentenced to 4 years and 4 months for vehicular homicide. As of 2026, The Borderline doesn't exist anymore. One member attempted a comeback with a new channel called Gamehouse, but the original group's identity is completely erased from the platform. This isn't a satisfying downfall, it's a tragic one. A 5-year-old child lost his life because creators were so desperate to replicate MrBeast's success that they forgot the most basic responsibility: human safety. The Borderline serves as the darkest reminder that viral content is never worth a human life. Here's where things get interesting, because our next copycat's downfall isn't about losing subscribers or shutting down their channel. No, this is about becoming completely irrelevant on the global stage while your numbers stay massive. This is the story of A4 and how you can have 92 million subscribers and still be considered a total failure. Vladislav Bumaga, known as A4, is a Russian creator who took copying MrBeast to an entirely different level. We're not just talking about similar video concepts. This guy was literally stealing MrBeast's thumbnails and photoshopping his own face onto Jimmy's body. When MrBeast publicly called him out in June 2021 for this blatant theft, he became the global poster child for plagiarism on YouTube. But the thumbnail stealing was just the beginning. Eagle-eyed viewers started exposing the fake nature of his challenges. That 24-hour desert island survival video, filmed on a set, while MrBeast built his empire on authenticity and actually giving away millions. A4 was running a cheap imitation show with scripted outcomes and manufactured drama. Fast forward to 2026, A4 sits at over 92 million subscribers. But here's his real downfall. He's been completely blacklisted from the English-speaking YouTube community. Following geopolitical shifts and sanctions after 2022, his influence became strictly confined to the Russian-speaking internet. The international YouTube community now refers to his content as brain rot, low-effort, oversaturated garbage designed to farm views from children rather than provide genuine entertainment. He's not discussed as a rival to MrBeast anymore, but as a cautionary tale about plagiarism. A4's downfall proves something crucial. You can copy thumbnails, you can copy concepts, but you cannot copy the authenticity that builds a lasting global brand. He's a hollow empire. Massive numbers with zero credibility. If A4's downfall was about losing credibility, our next Copycats collapse is about becoming a complete joke. Our final Copycats downfall is different from all the others, because this isn't about legal trouble, fake content, or wasting resources. This is about something far more disturbing. A creator who literally lost himself to his own parody. This is the story of Skitsy, the man who looked so much like MrBeast that he destroyed his own identity trying to capitalize on it. Luke Davidson, known as Skitsy, went viral in 2021 for playing Budget MrBeast, a hilarious parody where he did MrBeast-style challenges with pathetically low stakes and complete incompetence. But then something dark happened. As the views skyrocketed, Skitsy leaned harder and harder into the fake MrBeast persona. The line between parody and genuine brand theft started blurring. By 2023, his content had shifted from clever comedy to repetitive, high-energy screaming that mimicked the worst aspects of brain rot content. The MrBeast fandom turned on him, accusing him of identity theft and trying to trick younger viewers into thinking he was the real deal. The psychological toll was brutal. During live streams in late 2023 and 2024, Skitsy would visibly break down. Lashing out at commenters calling him a clone. He admitted in late 2024 that the pressure of becoming the person he was mocking had led to complete burnout. He couldn't escape it. Everywhere he went, people saw MrBeast, not Luke Davidson. By January 2026, Skitsy has essentially disappeared. In mid-2025, he deleted or privatized nearly all his fake MrBeast content, saying he couldn't look in the mirror without seeing Jimmy's face instead of his own. He'd invested heavily in a Beast-style warehouse and production crew, leading to significant financial debt when sponsors abandoned him. His attempts to rebrand as a serious vlogger in late 2025 failed miserably. His audience only showed up to ask where the fake MrBeast went. Skitsy's downfall is uniquely tragic. He won the imitation game so thoroughly that he erased his own personality in the process. He not only lost views, but also himself.